2022, and we're already off to a great start. So I went on this morning, a little earlier, and I saw Cho Chang trending in the What's Happening, and stupid me clicked on it. It is, of course, what you'd expect. People complaining about the character Cho Chang in the Harry Potter series. People were also actually. Let me see the original tweet that everyone seems to be retweeting. Yeah, this one right here. And this person probably real fun to be at with. He writes for the Colbert Show, so you know what side of the aisle he is on. Absolutely batshit that they had one Irish character in Harry Potter, and they just went with Seamus Finnegan, like calling an American character Huckleberry McRib. First off, Finnegan is a common last name in Ireland, and Seamus is a common first name. Just like in America, say Smith is a common last name, and say John is a common first name. John Smith. Or what about, let's see, when I was living in Texas, I went to my brother's graduation. I can't tell you how many Jose Guerreros there were who graduated. None of them were related. Or Rosa Martinez. They're just common first and last names. Why is this even a thing? So, what would they prefer to go with? Would they prefer if his name was like Deontay Finnegan? I mean, what's the issue here? So, and these people, the ones complaining about this, are exactly the kinds of people you'd think. When a fan asked her, were there any Jewish students at Hogwarts? Instead of saying yes, she said yes, Anthony Goldstein, Ravenclaw. Goldstein's a common last name as well. Same energy. This is from a 90s baseball video game where a Japanese game designer had to make up a bunch of American names. So we got Sleeve, McDykel, Onsen, Sweeney. You know, it's not easy making up names, especially when you don't know much about their culture or whatever. Same thing with Death Note. Haley Bell, Ray Penber. I mean, these were the American FBI agents' names. So it's not easy creating names for a country, for in a country or something, or for people you may not be too familiar with. So, like, if you're, say, J.K. Rowling and you're making an Asian character, they're going to look up common names and just kind of combine them or something. So, why is this such a terrible thing? And why is it being brought up now? I mean, Harry Potter has been around for how long now, and people are just now realizing about Cho Chang's name or Seamus Finnegan? Come on. Come the fuck on. And like I said, it's exactly the same kinds of people you would expect to like I said, it's just the same people. Vaccines just as snacks. Yeah, but that's the one that they're tweeting. um yeah, she's not Korean. She's not Korean. Um but in the movie a lot of them had Irish accents, including Cho Chang. And Luna Lovegood. I love Luna. But I hear the point about an actual Irish character. Like I said, what did they want him to be named? Deontay? Something that's not Irish? queer. Like I said, it's pretty much the same people you would expect. The pronouns, the Black Lives Matter. To be clear, Huckleberry McRib. Yeah, there's another one with like with the Irish having Mick in their last name. Very common. Would not offend me as an American, but Cho Chang is not the most goodest name ever. Sees Cho Chang for the, trending for the right reasons. So, yeah, stop that. Yeah, end white supremacy, get vaccinated. Just Googled who Cho Chang is. Who is Cho Chang? Like, what the fuck? Lol, I've never read or watched Harry Potter. Oh yeah, and Kingsley Shacklebolt, the Black Wizard who I think works for the Minister of Magic. Because he's black and his last name is Shacklebolt. Total racism, guys. None of them are even first names. She, her. Oh wait, what's that? Asiosexual ADHD, of course. One Asian girl in Harry Potter and they name her Cho. Pronounced Christian. Wait, hold up. This bitch is mad because Cho Chang was a made-up name that isn't real to her ethnicity culture, but then gets mad that the Jewish character has a real Jewish name that is common to Jewish people. This is how you know someone is brainwashed to hate someone. No winning. Very well spoken. Kind of like naming your one Asian character Cho Chang. J.K. Rowling's getting a lot of sympathy. Cho Chang could have easily been changed and updated. Why? She's a transphobe. This is everything wrong with Twitter. I mean, I know there were plenty of people like this before Twitter was introduced. You had Tumblr. But Twitter is just more of a place where fucking idiots like this, these just fucking hateful people, can just spew nonsense. She's not a transphobe. She said there's two genders. Oh no, controversial take. And there is. You've never heard, it's just like with Dave Chappelle calling him a transphobe. He said that every person on this planet had to come out through, between the legs of a woman. Because men cannot biologically give birth. I don't know the shit they're trying to teach people now, but biological men cannot give birth. I'm sorry, that's how science has been. And now all of a sudden they want to change it because they don't want to hurt people's feelings. Trans women get murdered for being... No. I'm sorry. What country are you living in? Because in America and all these other places, that really doesn't happen. You do want to know where they get persecuted and murdered? Try the Middle East. Try like China, North Korea. Places like the Middle East where they'll get thrown off rooftops, beheaded, stoned to death. But oh God, someone says that there's only two genders and suddenly, oh God, that's the most horrible thing ever. I'm glad Cho Chang is trending. I can be reminded why I never truly and fully emotionally tether myself to those books the way that others did. What a relief. She, her. I love that Cho Chang is trending because people are finally realizing J.K. Rowling is bigoted in more ways than just what she's most famous for. He, him. He, him. Of course. Or the one other character named Cho Chang. She, her. Like I said, the people who are mad about it are all the typical people. All the people who just spend their entire fucking day mad at everything. They get mad over everything. Okay, then you write your own goddamn book about Harry Potter, and you can name the characters whatever the fuck you goddamn well please. Instead, you want to sit there being angry about a fucking name that isn't that fucking bad. Why? Because you're just all spiteful, hateful, miserable fucking people who you have no real purpose in your life apart from being mad all the time. You wake up mad, you go to sleep mad, you eat mad, while you have your face masks on, of course, because you take your face mask down to fucking eat, suddenly you're causing a fucking disturbance and risking everyone's safety. These people are just the most ignorant and hateful people. They think they're fighting on the side of justice, but they are the most racist. They are the most hateful. They are the most bigoted. It's a fucking name. You want something different? Write your own goddamn book. Then you can be as PC and woke and as culturally correct as possible. Until then, shut the fuck up. If you're not gonna do jack shit about it apart from sitting on Twitter like a fucking retard, complaining, Cho Chang is a racist name. Saying thing is a racist name. Fuck J.K. Rowling. Unless you plan on doing something about it, shut the fuck up. Because everyone is tired of these fucking people with their goddamn pronouns and the fucking metal in their face and their fucking Kool-Aid hair. We're all tired of their stupid ass opinions. They make everything worse for everyone else because they want everyone else to be as miserable as they are. Black Lives Matter. Pro-choice, pro-abortion queen, feminist queen. I believe in female supremacy. I think this was one that I read that the hate for J.K. Rowling is so strong that the fictitious name of a fictitious character, Cho Chang, is causing people to act harmed and oh so offended, literally grasping at straws to be angry at a lady who did nothing wrong. Shake my head. Still processing the Patel sisters and Cho Chang. East Asian here, we got Cho Chang. As long as it sounds foreign, right, JK? He, him, she, her. At least that's the only one. It's not like she named the only Chinese character Cho Chang. That would be really bad. Oh, gee, more fucking pronouns. Biggie Smalls. She, hers, of course. It's these are the same fucking people who go on and complain about, oh, this character's whitewashed, even though it's made, you know, by a company of the same colored people. It's like Genshin Impact or something like that, where they create certain colored characters and like, oh, they're being whitewashed. No, they're not. You can't say that the company creating the game is whitewashing their own characters. Or any other problem that comes out. I mean, J.K. Rowling's gotten to the point where everyone just attacks her over everything. These characters have been around forever, and they're just now complaining about it. Why? Because we have Twitter. Because they feel validated over everything they say because there's this fucking you know, echo chamber for them where they post one fucking stupid thing on Twitter and everyone swarms like, oh my god, you're so amazing, you're so correct, you're such a racist, and they can easily block and do whatever to people who they don't agree with. It's like, well, I don't like what you're saying, so instead of making a response, I'm just gonna fucking block you like a fucking coward. See, everyone still agrees with me. But this is why we can't have nice things anymore. Everything that comes out, even shit from how long ago was Harry Potter? The books were in. It was like in the what fucking 90s. I mean, what's this one? I mean, this bitch can do better than Cho Chang. Like, this is the point where we're at. You know, they want to talk about a Muslim character named Muhammad Allah. You know, if you have, like I've said, if you have such a problem with it, write your own shit then. Stop being that kind of person who, instead of doing something about it, wants to sit on Twitter all fucking day and rant about it because you're so fucking miserable. The same people, these are the same people who have like Harry Potter shit all over. They have their fucking with some bio, you know, some of their bios on some of their, like, I'm Slytherin, Hufflepuff, you know, hardcore fans, and they're just now realizing that Cho Chang is, you know, their name. Come on, come the fuck on. The werewolf character was basically called Moon Moon. Remus Lupin? No, if you look at the name, it makes full sense why the werewolf is named Remus Lupin. I mean, look at the name Harry Potter. I remember watching a movie from like the 80s and the character's name was Harry Potter. It's possibly just a common name as well. Like I said, I went to my brother's fucking graduation and like Juan Gonzalez and Rosa Martinez, none of them were related, but there was like 5, 6 of them. It's just a common fucking name. Seamus Finnegan. Seamus is a common name. Finnegan, common last name. Put the two together. Why are these people complaining about every little fucking thing in everything now? We can't have video games. We can't have comic books. We can't have TV series. We can't have movies without these people trying to fucking destroy it because of racisms. These people are just fucking miserable. She, her, of course. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This one. So, like I said, this is why we can't have good things anymore, because these fucking idiots on Twitter have to ruin or try to ruin everything. And then when they don't like it, they try canceling the person who created it. No one's allowed to have free thought anymore. No one's allowed to express their opinions. No one's allowed to do anything because the fucking Twitter warriors will get you canceled because, you know, it doesn't go through the normal means anymore. Twitter basically is judge, jury, and executioner now. People on Twitter hold your life in their hands. If they want you canceled, they can get you canceled because they will dox the fuck out of you. They will call your in place of employment. They'll call your family and harass them. They'll call your wife and fucking harass them. They will call everyone you know and harass them. They will send threats, all because they disagree with what you say. They have become the judge, jury, and executioner. These people have way too much power because people, one, keep giving in to them, and two, these people are allowed to be on here. Where you have people who just say, you know, I don't know, there are two genders. Is that really risking anyone's life? No. But those people start reeing and screeching about it. Like, oh my God, you're a freaking phobe. No, it's true. There's two genders, and a biological man cannot become a biological woman. Men cannot give birth. That's one thing that J.K. Rowling said, was that, you know, men are men, women are women. We're biologically different. Oh my God, we have to cancel her. Twitter is a huge mistake. Any place where they allow mostly just one type of person to speak their mind, but then try to silence another group, no. YouTube does it all the fucking time. I'll see your guys' comments and I'll try to reply to them, and then I won't be able to reply to them because YouTube will freaking automatically delete them. Big Brother is watching you. Anyways, don't be these people. They're fucking names. And if you have a problem, if you're watching me and you have a problem with these names, or you have a problem with anything like this, and you're one of those fucking Kool-Aid haired, metal in face, pronoun people, create your own media then. Let's see how good you can do with this. Instead of bitching, complaining it like a little fucking retard, and just, I'm literally triggered, I'm literally shaking right now. Challenge you to do better. Go out and make a series as big as Harry Potter, and you can name them whatever the fuck you want. But all of us are getting tired of having to walk on eggshells and to tiptoe around all you fucking idiots because you guys get triggered over the slightest little thing. We're all fucking tired of it. You got a problem with it? Never watch TV again. Never go on the internet again. Never go outside because you are obviously incapable of associating with society. Because every little thing triggers you. So just become a fucking shut-in. Go move to a fucking deserted island or some stupid shit and just be a hermit the rest of your goddamn lives because you're making everyone else miserable because you're miserable. Anyways, that's it for me. His name is Finnegan, his name is racist. Cho Chang name is racist. Oh, I'm literally triggered right now. Fuck you, J.K. Rowling, you homophobe, you transphobe, trans, I'm literally dying all the time. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, that's it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.